What looked like to me, what you're saying, this is the chopper, right? And this is a military chopper. I will play the video in a second so that you can understand and see the whole picture here. But this is a Israeli chopper, and this is in Israel, and it is about to land, and from it will come out casualties, okay, dead bodies of Israeli soldiers. They paid a heavy price today in Gaza. I'll play this video in a second, but before I move on, just to remind you, most of my viewers are not subscribed. Consider subscribing if you're not yet. Let's take a look at this particular news. So basically what is happening right now is some news outlet, they're reporting there were like 4 soldiers got killed. Some other they're saying no, it is not 4, it is actually 7. But this is what is coming. So double ambush in Beit Hanun. Israeli soldiers killed. Nahal Brigade deputy commander injured. Now Nahal Brigade is the one that is conducting this operation in Beit Hanun, and Beit Hanun is the place where they are now baffled. Israeli forces, how could these fighters, the resistance fighters, launch ballistic missiles against Israel? That happened a few days ago. They are completely dumbfounded. They do not know where these missiles are coming from. They do not even know where these resistance fighters are coming from. Some are suggesting that it could be that they have tunnels, undiscovered tunnels, from where these fighters are popping up. Some others are saying that we do not really know if that would be true. We have absolutely no answer. So either it is the undiscovered tunnel or we don't know. But nevertheless, this is catching these Zionist forces off guard. The Israeli Walla website reported that the deputy commander of the Nahal Brigade was wounded in a Beit Hanun ambush, which resulted in the deaths of 4 soldiers. So this happened in Beit Hanun in one ambush. Earlier reports indicated that 4 Israeli soldiers were killed today in northern Gaza during intense fighting, while another officer and soldier sustained serious injuries. The incident occurred in Beit Hanun, where an explosive device targeted a patrol from the Nahal Brigade. The attack came in 2 phases. So as I said, the title, I think I removed that, but it is actually, it was a double ambush. So first they have attacked, they have set an explosive, and then they started firing at those Israeli soldiers. So the resistance forces, they set up a trap for them, and the device exploded, and then the fighters came in and they started firing at those Israeli soldiers, those terrorists, and this is how they have eliminated them. Now Israeli media confirmed the soldiers were killed by a powerful blast. The army is investigating the possibility that Palestinian fighters reached the area through an undiscovered tunnel. According to Channel 412, the attack was a double ambush involving both a landmine explosion and gunfire. So again, as you can see, there are like 2 ways how they have attacked this Nahal Brigade in Beit Hanun. Now, evacuating casualties has been difficult, with Israeli forces facing heavy resistance from fighters on the ground. Images of helicopters evacuating the wounded and dead soldiers have circulated on social media. So I just want to actually show you that particular clip. It is on X, I believe, and you can take a look at this. So if you go, so the chopper landed, and you can see now that these people, and then they're going there, and so they're bringing it to those people from the who are coming out of the chopper, and they're carrying them back. So you can clearly see that they were carried inside of the hospital or to the morgue, and they will be buried soon. And this is something unbelievable, never happened, never seen before. I mean, this number of casualties is very, very rare, as far as what we know from IDF, but they are now admitting that yes, it happened. Earlier reports from Israel Hebrew platform cited by Al Jazeera claim that 7 Israeli soldiers were killed. So this one is coming from Israel's Hebrew platforms, with around 30 others injured. Among the fatalities were 4 from the Nahal Brigade, 2 from Kafir Brigade, and 1 from the Givati Brigade. 11 of the injured soldiers were reported to be in critical condition. So we can put the casualty at least a dozen, means 12 died. even though they're not telling us the exact number. The municipality of Ma'ali Adumim, a settlement in the occupied West Bank, confirmed the death of one of its residents in Gaza. It remains unclear whether this soldier is among the confirmed fatalities or was killed in a separate incident. The Israeli army has not commented on the new losses. Of course, they would not. But sources report that the senior officer, a brigadier general, was critically injured in a tunnel explosion. Now we see how they are rushing to reach to a ceasefire with Hamas, and that is because this number of casualties, they're increasing. They're not decreasing. They're not going away. Rather, they're increasing every single day. It was 3 I have reported in my yesterday's video, and then I have reported again 3, and then another one person, Amit Levy, he was killed. He was a reservist. So the number without the latest casualties would be at least minimum 12 dead, and now add 12 more. So they have lost, I would say, even though they are not telling us what happened with those who got injured, but I will say at least 30 soldiers were eliminated. Those terrorists were eliminated from Gaza. Now, this is not the only bad news for them. The UN, they are now taking some measures, and they're saying that, human rights group, they said Israel must be added to UN sexual violence blacklist. Okay, so this is something coming not from UN. Normally, UN would not bother to blacklist Israel for anything, but this is coming from human rights. They're now asking UN to take action. Therefore, I'm seeing for it for the first time that human rights organizations, they will actually raise their voice against Israel. Death toll numbers ambiguous in Gaza, with health centers in ruin. There are hundreds of cases, entire families being killed in the northern part of the Gaza Strip. They ended up being buried in the yards of their homes or in the streets. According to this new report, the death toll is actually 40% higher than the one we know. How many we know? 46,000. But if you make it 40% even more, then you reach to a number at least 90,000. But I think it is at least 200,000. With all fairness, because of the bombardment, the amount of explosives they have used in Gaza, it is more than what we have seen in World War II. Something unbelievable. So 200,000 people getting killed in Gaza would be something, I think, very, very fair to say. Obviously, the number is deflated hugely, but with this, we are also seeing how the Zionist forces also taking hit now, and hopefully they will learn their lesson and reach to a ceasefire deal and never ever come back to Gaza, apologize to the people of Gaza for their losses, and stop this genocide, or else it will be haunting them for the rest of their life without a shadow of a doubt. Thank you guys for joining. I'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day.